Welcome back to Lunch at the Markets. We hope you had an opportunity to trend the U.S. Steel yesterday at $64 and feed yesterday at $15. You can buy back both of them for less today. You may still get your chance for even lower on Symbol X, as there's quite a bit of talk from all over about a secondary being done in U.S. Steel. We've owned it from $38, so at $64 we've had quite a ride. We'll be buyers of that $58 level Tim Seymour mentioned on Fast Money the other night. Under 60, even we'd be happy. Missing $1 on U.S. Steel is like missing 10 on Google. It'll make it up. We had a request from TJ Ticks to cover JPM and Google. There's a lot of hubbub being made over Google in China. The reality is that Google is going to sit down and have a frank conversation with the Chinese government about the search engine and what it can or can't do. We don't see that as a bad thing. If Google is able to clear this up and stay in China, they can keep growing. You only have about 30% market share over there, and I'd be hesitant to say that most of that is individual users. Google gets paid when people use their services. Businesses, not when you or I search for a term and then ignore everything at the top or right side of the page. The bigger distraction for Google is the Nexus 1. That has been a disaster. Plenty of people come out against them during the phone because it takes away from their core business of search. It looks like, for right now, it's definitely taking away from their business on search, as there's no actual customer service phone number for them, and emails are taking days to be answered. It's a pretty terrible way to do business if you want to keep a customer. That being said, no one has the ability to go and hire 50 or even 100 people tomorrow and not have it affect their profitability. They could build an entire department for this Nexus 1 in about a week or two, is my guess. Think about how many people Google could employ in this customer service center. Maybe looking at 250 people instead of 50. They have the talent internally to take a big brain, put them on the project, and then solve the issue without the rest of the company missing a beat. I think that doing something new like this only hurts a company who doesn't have the capability to expand like Google can. Forget Goldman Sachs being the most powerful company. I think we can make a pretty good argument for that being Google. All that being said, this is just a short-term pickup in both China and the phone for Google. Buy the dip and be amazed at the way that Google solves this problem. You don't believe me? Watch the CNBC special on Google and you'll see just how great their corporate culture is and how much they have in resources. Second, JPM Chase. We'll bring you the conference call live on Friday morning. We'll be up early twittering from StockTwit. We like the stock. Clearly, at that $41 level was the place to buy. We said that, but that was weeks ago. TJ Ticks and Option Monster were having a conversation about how to play it. John Najarian, my favorite TV personality, by the way. You can pretty much liken it to what Karen Finerman thinks of Jamie Dimon. Okay, so back on track. John is long JPM and short February $44 calls against it. That means that John has to see the stock trading below $44 in by February expiration in order to stay long the stock or be forced to buy the calls back at a loss to keep the stock. You can take what you will from John. That's his thesis. For us, we sold the January $50 calls a few months ago, and it looks like we'll get to keep our stock. Not bad. Couldn't sell those today. Too low of a likelihood that will not happen. So, personally, I'd rather sell the February $46, $47, or even $48 to stay long the stock. The banks just don't seem to have the mojo lately, but we agree with John that keeping JPM long-term is going to end up being a great investment. You just keep selling calls against it to see if you can take some premium and make a little money along the way. To take a look at the February $47 or $48 strike against your long JPM position. Remember to sell a call strike. Remember to sell a call strike. You'd be comfortable being called away to eliminate the do I buy it back conversation you'll have to have with yourself if it gets close. We sold the January U.S. Steel $50 calls in December, and that was a dumb idea. But buying them back was much better than missing the next $14 in the stock. Plus, selling upside calls is a way to protect from short-term downside in the stock. If it goes down, you keep your stock. For this and other ideas, go to www.magnumopusfinancial.com and go to the Tools section. If you're not trading with TradeMonster, then you're not trading right. Visit the TradeMonster page in our Tools section and open or transfer an account today. Make sure that the MOF is in your promotional code. Also, don't forget to vote for MO Financial for the Finance Shorty Award, and check out all our archived Lunch at the Market segments on your YouTube channel by searching YouTube for MO Financial. Earnings season is almost here, so buckle your seatbelt and we'll see you tomorrow.